cry out for peace.
Well, hello Dragon Ball Super fans, it's Samkan here. I am back, as you guys can see by the title of this video. So today we are going to be focusing our attention on a potential fusion between father and son. Goku and Gohan is a fusion that a lot of people are suggesting could happen in the Tournament of Power. So today I wanted to explore the possibility, what are the odds of this fusion coming to fruition. Now, basically the sole purpose why this video even exists has to do with the recent spoilers that we've received. By the way guys, spoiler alert, I suppose, I will have to reference some of these spoilers in this specific recording in order for this video to make sense. So I'm warning you guys right off the bat that this video will have some spoilers, so be somewhat cautious as always. So in episode 115, it has been revealed that fusion is on the way. Kale and Caulifla in episode 115 will be sharing the same body. Now, it's true that we don't necessarily know all of the intimate details as to how are they going to fuse. Is Goku going to teach them the fusion dance, which is very likely to happen, but we do know that they will share the same body, like I said, and be in a fused stage. By the way, another video will follow where I will talk in depth about that fusion, so you guys need to basically subscribe so that you won't miss that video as well. But that's on a side note. Now, Goku and Gohan. The fact that fusion is incoming, it has certainly allowed us to speculate even more the possibility of seeing another fusion that could follow the fusion of Kale and Caulifla, which by the way, the official name is Kafla, and that being Gogeta. Now, I still stand by the opinion that Gogeta would be the most suitable fighter to battle Jiren, in my humble opinion. Not that I disagree with seeing a fusion between Goku and Gohan, which by the way, I had trouble to find like a really awesome fan art of Goku and Gohan. It seems there are a lot more fan-made pictures with Vegeta and Trunks fusing, but that's not the same with Goku and Gohan. Not a lot of portraits of that specific fusion, but it is what it is. I felt like as if though I throw this in this discussion just for the heck of it, but whatever. So the thing is that Goku and Gohan is somewhat of the alternative choice that people have aside from Gogeta, a fusion between Goku and Vegeta. Now, why I believe Gogeta is the best one is of course that you do have the extra boost due to the rivalry between Goku and Vegeta, and so that makes for the fusion to be even more complete. Now, the truth is that we almost got to see a father and son fusion back in Dragon Ball Z. It was when Gohan was fighting Super Buu Gotenks absorbed, and Goku returns back to life and he throws that earring to Gohan, but it's at that moment that Gohan gets absorbed by Super Buu, and then Super Buu Mystic Gohan happened, and that was a bummer, because that would have been a really badass fusion to see. But it was meant for Vegeta to receive, you know, that earring and truly fuse with Goku. So, also one point that I wanted to bring up is that Goku had established that back in Dragon Ball Z, when he appeared and he had the knowledge of the Metamorph fusion, and in which case, who would have thought that this technique would come in handy in the Tournament of Power? Still a speculation, but at this point I highly doubt that fusing via the Potara earrings would be allowed. It's more than likely to be prohibited. I'm pretty confident it'd be against the rules because it would be considered an outside help, but the fusion dance and doing the poses is just a technique, so I suppose it's acceptable, and it's the reason why we will see the birth of Kale and Caulifla's fusion. So, the fact is that back in Dragon Ball Z, Goku had established that he was never really able to perform the dance with anybody because no one was compatible to Goku's strength in order to match him and share the same body. So, now the thing is, guys, that the Fusion Reborn movie is a non-canon material, so it doesn't necessarily count So Goku technically has never performed the dance with anybody because, like I said, that movie does not tie in with the original story. So Goku just knows of the dance. That's what you need to take away from this. Though basically he kind of performed it with Piccolo, since he basically demonstrated all of the poses with Piccolo. So I suppose he's had some practice on his own. And that's not to say he doesn't know how to fuse, but I think it's important to highlight that Goku has technically not fused with anybody in Dragon Ball Z. And since the Fusion Reborn movie, like I said, isn't canon, you can't really say that Goku has fused at this point in time via the fusion dance. So now Goku and Gohan, guys, would be a fusion that I personally would love to see, and it kind of surprises me, I have to say, that so many people are rooting for a fusion between Goku and Gohan, and all of this is possible. The only reason why a lot of us are speculating now is because of the spoilers and the massive movement that was triggered because Kel and Caulifla will fuse. Now, I personally was speculating from the episode title and this explosive birth that it would be a fusion prior to the spoilers for episode 115 that are basically indicating that fusion is on the way. So I kind of started this even before these spoilers were around, but I suppose I'm not the only one. But the fact is that Goku and Gohan, now one thing that I wanted to point out is that as much as I would love to see this fusion, and don't get me wrong guys, and since Goku would be able to reawaken the Ultra Instinct level, since he would fuse with the sun, they would be able to ascend to an Ultra Instinct form, and thus they would produce a warrior the likes of which we'd never seen before. Gohanks, I suppose, would reach a new plateau, and he would definitely for yet another time, he would be breaking records and rewriting history once again. But the thing is that they're fighting Jiren, and because they're up against somebody that we've never seen possess anybody this type of strength before, they shouldn't take any chances. They need to bring their A game for this one, and what I'm trying to imply is that this fusion will be strong, but Goku and Vegeta would be even stronger because Vegeta has been going through the same training with Goku, and also you have the boost from the rivalry, which is really important. So you don't need to take any chances. You have to make perfectly clear that you need to be at your absolute maximum in order to take out Jiren once and for all. And I'm not necessarily trying to imply that a fusion of Goku and Gohan wouldn't be able to get the job done, but I'm not gonna lie, I would feel more confident / comfortable with a fusion of Goku and Vegeta. Plus, we're waiting to see a canon version of Gogeta for such a long time, and if this happens, then somewhere down the line we can see an alternative fusion as well. But I would love it for first to see Goku and Vegeta just how they fused back in Dragon Ball Z, the same way now in Super, though this time using the fusion dance, and actually making Gogeta canon at long last. At this point, I also wanted to point out that I'm not claiming that this fusion will happen, you guys. I mostly wanted to speculate, and there's a really strong reason why I was influenced to make this video. It has to do with the spoilers for episode 115. The fact that we have now received confirmation that Kale and Caulifla will be fusing is certainly leading me to believe that more fusion might follow after that, and the only reason why I'm saying this is because I stand by the fact that I highly doubt that Kefla would be enough to take on Jiren the Grey. I do believe that that's where Kefla's reign stops, and Jiren basically ends her at that point. If they engage in battle, it's over. He will beat them out of their fusion, I believe. And I don't feel as if though I'm exaggerating when I'm saying that. That is, of course, has to do, give or take on the level that they're planning to fuse at. We'll have to wait and see. I'll go more in depth in the next video that I'm planning when it comes to that specific subject. But what I mostly wanted to dedicate this video to is because I feel as if though Kefla will fail at winning this whole thing, I do believe that another fusion will have to follow, because individually nobody possesses enough strength to take Jiren out, and I feel as if though at this point everybody should agree with me when I say that it's been perfectly established at this point that Jiren, you can't really handle him as being one person. Fusion is a necessity, I feel like, and my argument is whether or not you guys feel as if it's gonna be Gogeta, a fusion between Goku and Vegeta, or father and son fusion. And I wanted to record this video because I'm seeing more and more people suggesting that also a fusion between Goku and Gohan would be possible to happen. Now, like I said before, as much as I would love to see it, this would be a brilliant fusion, really awesome what if way to conclude this arc that has really resonated with me and a lot more fans, to be honest. So Goku and Gohan, but the reason why I still believe Gogeta would be a better option is A, we'd finally get to see a canon version of him, and you don't take any chances with Gogeta because Gohan has been absent when it comes to fighting for quite some time, and Goku and Vegeta have gone through the exact same training, so I believe Gogeta would be the perfect choice. You also add in the rivalry boost that, they'd have. So it's really kind of a no-go for me as to who I would choose to see, even though I would love to see Goku and Gohan fusing, and we might see that eventually in Super, who knows. But since a trend is starting in episode 115, hopefully it will continue, and this arc will go out in a bang with Ultra Instinct Gogeta fighting the likes of Jiren. But if it's Goku and Gohan, I'm not gonna complain. I do believe that they'll be able to get the job done, but since there is a really limited time that they'll be able to be in that fused stage, hopefully Goku and Vegeta will fuse in order for the chance to win to be somewhat secured, I suppose, for the end result. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know how you feel about a fusion between Goku and Gohan. Which fusion would you prefer to see? Let me know down in the comment section. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please go ahead and hit the video up with a like. You guys share the video, share my channel, share my content so that more fans of Super can get to see the channel. If you are a fan, as always, don't forget to subscribe for more awesome daily content. But I'm some guys signing off here. Ciao, adios, goodbye.